Hi everyone, and welcome back for another little update on Wagwan with the latest night vision activities. Now this video will be all about and dedicated to Mr. Anthony Tsang. Now I might be pronouncing his last name completely wrong, Anthony or Tony, as he's recently given permission to call him. Tony, if I did pronounce your last name wrong just then, let me know how to pronounce it, because nothing worse than saying a dude's name wrong. But Tony went ahead and surprised me with a little gift here. It's not the figure, obviously. I did have Catwoman, you know that. Anyone who knows the channel, you know I got Catwoman. But I did have broken goggles with my Selina Kyle here, so I was rocking her without the goggles, and I just had her kind of holding them in her hand. But Tony went ahead and sent me these as a gift. He remembered me talking about them on Figure Talk last time that happened. And I was always trying to track down a cheap pair of Catwoman goggles, but the cheapest you could find these for in England on eBay was £40 for a tiny little accessory like her goggles, and that was just ridiculous to me. I couldn't go there, you know, I wasn't going to let myself do it. But Tony went ahead and sent me a pair as a gift, so now I have a complete Catwoman again, and it's all thanks to Tony out there in Hong Kong. He's originally from the UK, and he's a really nice guy, and if you were watching the Clipper Kings videos, you'll know that he has been very heavily involved recently with getting people what they need from Hong Kong, fast and easy. Older figures that are hard to track down, the newer just come out figures that you want to get hold of early, he can do that too. He's out there in Hong Kong and he's willing to help, so I mean, he's helped me out a lot with this. I mean, it's one of those things when you got a figure that you love so much but part of it is broken and it always kind of nags away in your brain. But now she is complete again, goggles are on, looking good, and I mean, just look at the pose there, subtle but it's just rocking the old hip turn there, eh? Very nice, but she's looking awesome. Chad man, you know I'm going to keep nagging you about this. I know you're very close to finally possibly getting this. Sort it out, man, get the beast, seriously, you need this in your life. Yes, look at that, look at the thickness. But anyway, Tony also sent along some other little treats in the packaging along with the goggles, which I was not expecting. And it's a very cool little treat here. You got the little Batman dude from that animated film, which I cannot remember the name of. But yeah, no, I am very happy with that. Look at that, it's so cool. A little luggage tag, that's what that is. And next time I'm going anywhere and have luggage, that will be going on my luggage bag, so thank you, Tony. And he also sent this, which is a 1 scale Batarang from the Dark Knight trilogy. Now it's not metal, it's heavier, well it's plastic, but it's heavier than the Hot Toys ones that they gave you with the DX02. It's life size, it's got the nice little sort of raised bit here, but it is very sharp, and it definitely is heavier than the Hot Toys one that they gave you. But yeah, very nice. That will come in handy for a display one day when I finally sort out a real display for these figures to go. But yeah, really loving how she's looking again. Finally looks accurate to the film again. And well, unless I've done the goggles in a slightly weird position. I was trying to get them in the right position. I think they look okay. Let me know if I've done that wrong. So yeah, thank you, Tony, and I will be getting in touch next time I'm picking something up. I'll get that from you, and yeah, very happy to receive such an awesome little treat, which definitely makes me happy, because as I said, it really did bug me having a broken Catwoman, or partly broken anyway. But yeah, she's looking awesome again. Yep, that's it. I'll give you a little sneak peek of something I'm doing here. Thank you for all the support on the last video that went up. That was the Star Wars Luke versus Vader Empire Strikes Back fight with the Hot Toys Luke and the Sideshow Vader. And now next will be Yoda, as you can see. Now this is a food tray covered in dirt and gravel and muck from the garden. And what I want to do is I'll use the background as usual, but we're going to have a much deeper image, like another dimension. So this will be really cool, I think. The Yoda video is going to be nice and chilled. Do a bit of him training Luke, but mostly just focus on getting Yoda looking cool, and just getting posed up and just getting chilling out in his little home. So that would be cool. Obviously I don't have the the Yoda hut that you can get from Sideshow. It's like a 1/6 scale little hut that he lives in, you know, when he takes Luke back and feeds him and stuff. Even though you can get that, it is out there. Moggy done a video on that. Check out Moggy215's video on the Yoda hut. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, looking forward to doing the Yoda video. And yeah, looking forward to seeing if Chad gets the beast. I'm going to keep nagging him until he does. Seriously, man, how could you not? Look at that thing. So yes, thank you for all the support on the last Star Wars video. Got some lovely comments from people on the fight between Luke and Vader. It was the hardest video I've ever made. I have to admit, it was definitely the biggest challenge. There were times where it was so daunting and I didn't know where to go with it, or how I was going to achieve certain moments from the film, like the whole speech and when he gets his hand cut off, and you know, I am your father and all that bit. It was very tricky. 8 days and nights, really big job. So it was lovely to get support from you guys on that one. If you haven't seen it, go back. It's the last video on the channel before this one, and leave me a little comment, let me know what you think, and share it between your Star Wars brethren, your fellow Jedis out there. But yeah, Catwoman's looking good. Thank you, Tony. Get in touch with Tony. I'll leave his info in the info section underneath the video, so you can get in touch with him and get your new figures and your hard to find figures out there from our man in Hong Kong, Anthony Tsang. Probably saying his name wrong. Sorry, Tony. A little bit of weird voice for you there. Anyway, getting awkward. I'm gonna go. See ya.